and it's coming up next.
It's the National Football League presented by EA Sports. We count down to kickoff in what should be an epic one here, as it'll be the AFC champion New York Jets taking on the champions from the NFC, the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Well, Charles, it's been a long time coming, but the Jets are back in the Super Bowl. Their first appearance in the big game since the stunning Super Bowl III upset way back in January of 1969.
Yeah, it has been a long time, but this team, this organization finally found the right formula and got them back, competing for a championship. A world title, as we like to say here in the United States. I don't think they'll make any guarantees on this one, but they will compete.
Meanwhile, for the Buccaneers, it's just absolutely astonishing that they'd be back a second time in 3 years. Tom Brady at it again, 3 seasons in Tampa, 2 Super Bowl appearances, and I think we can officially say the decision to unretire, probably a pretty good one.
Brandon, he must have really been invigorated by those 40 days he was retired. I think you and I need to try that as well. Amazing how one guy can completely change the culture and path of an entire franchise. But let's be clear, this has been a team effort to get them back here.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Well, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
Darn right. They did something to disrupt that timing.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Here's Wilson. He's going to look deep for Watkins. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Logan Ryan. And the Bucs are going to take over at their own 11-yard line. They may have thrown the interception, obviously less than ideal, but I think they also sent a message that they're going to push the ball downfield in this one.
Yeah, not afraid to take their shots right away, huh? What was that, like a 9-9-9 route? 9 meaning go? Just went ahead and went for it. Didn't work out so well because it certainly appeared the defense was prepared. But I'm with you. Okay, so it didn't work this time. Doesn't mean we won't try it again later.
He rifles one that's intercepted. And he brings this one back. It's a pick-6 and a Jet touchdown. Now Greg Zuerlein on for the extra point. He's got it, and the Jets lead 7-0. So they throw the pick-6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They trailed early on in this Super Bowl as they come up 1st and 10. And he'll power ahead, but only for about 40 yards. 2nd down coming up. This Super Bowl, of course, just a huge one for this head coach. The first time he's walked the sidelines in a game of this magnitude. And you know, I might normally ask the cliche, what's going through his mind right now? But maybe the better question, CD, what do you think are the pitfalls of being a first-time head coach in this game?
Well, you know it's something that he thought about, Brandon, and he had to, and he was thinking about it long before he got to this stage. As the season progressed, and he saw that his team was good, if he was smart, he started to make plans right then and there. Reach out to other coaches who've been there before, find out how they handle winning, losing, handling all the ticket situations, travel, practice, all those things, and then trust your gut, make your best decision, and put it all out there and give your team the best chance to win.
All that for a 2-yard gain, 2nd down.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
2nd down and 8. Brady. And that's complete. It's the tight end Daniels. And that That's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 41-yard line. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks.
Well, normally you see three tight ends in a formation, you have to think to yourself, this has got to be a run, and I know as a safety, when I saw that, I took an extra step or two towards the line of scrimmage. Instead, they threw the ball, and he found one of those tight ends for a very nice pickup.
A gain of 3, second down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Well, they've been targeted quite a bit on this drive, and finally I think the guys on the defensive side, they said no more. They slapped the double coverage on him, made it very tough for him to get the ball.
First down marker at the 31. It's third down. Brady going to throw. It's caught by Mike Evans. And he is going to have the Buccaneers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a third down and 6.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Throwing is Brady on third down.
Well, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Bryce Hall. And the Jets are going to get the football back at their own 17. And not the first quarter that he was hoping for. Now 2 interceptions thrown.
Well, the good ones, they find a way to compartmentalize, right? Put these behind them, have that short memory, but understand why they threw the 2 interceptions. They go on and usually play a pretty decent game. Other quarterbacks, they have a hard time getting past it and often put the ball up for grabs the rest of the ball game.
He'll start out here with a jet sweep. And he's going to lose yardage here back to the 12-yard line.
Well, I think the hope is, with a touch pass like that, maybe you catch the defense off guard, but they were all over that one.
And it is the kind of play that works better against certain defenses, and this clearly was the wrong one to run into. Really nice job getting him down behind the line of scrimmage.
Wilson's throw taken in by Watkins here.
So the completion good for 6 yards. And 3rd and 8 now.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or
better against man because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down.
On 3rd down, Wilson. That's caught by his tight end, Evan Ingram.
And he is going to have a Jets first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds him for the first down.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now it's Wilson. And that's caught inside the 35.
And they're going to get this down inside the 15. And boy, CD, it's one thing to watch a great run, but when it's a great run with broken contact, it's like a cherry on top. That was a nice play.
And as a former defender, I can tell you with certainty, those are the ones that have you losing sleep at night. I would not like to be in that film room on Tuesday going over that one. Just a pretty poor effort defensively, and it leads to a big play.
And you can see the distance traveled there after the initial contact on the next-gen stats.
Naeem finds his first carry. And they get to him quickly here as he's stopped right around the 13. Give him maybe a yard, quite the opposite from the previous big gainer. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver.
9 yards on the play there, and it'll set him up 1st and goal.
And this is just a little touch pass. They send the receiver in motion, just kind of tap it forward to him. Now, it doesn't turn into a huge play, but they do pick up a 1st down. A nice, consistent gain.
One quarter done and 3 more to play here in Super Bowl 57.
7-0 is our score.
Hines is into the end zone for a Jets touchdown. So far, it was a passing game that drove them down the field, but when they get close, they trust that man in the backfield, and he took them home.
And they trust their offensive line as well, because so many of these units, they specialize in either pass protection or run blocking. This group shows its versatility and gets both done on this drive.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away.
Well, here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover the plague did on the last one.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Inside handoff now to Fournette. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down. Fakes the give to Fournette. Now Brady.
He finds his man, complete. It's Daniels.
And they're going to get this up to midfield. And they get Tristan Wirfs, 1st-round pick in 2020.
So following the holding call, what can they do here on 3rd and long? Here's Brady to throw. And that is incomplete.
Like what I see so far out of this defense, because they've been showing their best coverages on 3rd down. So far, only allowed 1 conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
43 yards on the punt, 7-yard return. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10.
At their own 39-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. It's been a good first half so far. They're up 14-0. Points here, that could really put them in command before intermission.
Yeah, and it's all well and good what they're seeing and how they're feeling right now. But it's the NFL. How many times have we watched 14-0 leads evaporate and quickly? So how have we seen them combat it? Continue to run your offense, but don't back off at all.
Don't start looking at the clock. Don't start thinking about, hey, just take care of the football. Keep attacking. Usually the best way to maintain control.
They go play action with Wilson. Going deep here for Watkins. And this is caught inside the 5. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. Zerline now for the PAT. And it is now 21-0. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away.
This is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone.
The lane opens here. He's past the 30.
And he gets this all the way down to the 20. What a return. Almost broke it for 6.
And that's the type of return that puts a tremendous amount of pressure on the defense now. They've got to go out on the field almost like it's a sudden change, almost like it's a turnover. They've got to go out there and try and stop them. But, boy, what a tough spot they're in.
That throw by Brady incomplete. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. The loss results there.
The Bucs on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd down and 12. Dancing to his left. He finds his man complete. It's Daniels. And he's going to come up well short as they rally up to stop him at about the 16.
So Brady departs, and on it's Ryan Succop for the Buccaneer field goal.
And the 13-year man puts it through.
So the big return had him fired up, but in the end, the offense stalls out. They only muster 3.
Yeah, the excitement was there after the return, but they didn't move the ball at all after that. They didn't even get a first down.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. Now it's Hines. 2 yards on the pickup, and that's all they needed to move the sticks.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now with just 1 second showing on the play clock, we're going to get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. Now Wilson on first down. Completes it to Evan Ingram.
And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped.
A good pickup there, 26 yards. So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 38. 2 minutes on the clock in the second quarter of this Super Bowl. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line.
Joe Tryon showing in pursuit that time, and he gets the tackle for loss.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there forcing a loss on that play.
Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. They run again with Hines. And little room to maneuver there. He gets it down to about the 39. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get...
And down he goes. A Buccaneer sack. Now a second timeout called for by the defense as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
On is the punter man as he boots this one away.
And a good result there as that'll get out of bounds and pin them back at their 10-yard line. That hurts. If it was running into the kicker, wouldn't be a first down. Roughing, it is a first.
And just think about the differences between the two. Running into the kicker almost feels inadvertent, just a small tap, so to speak. But when you rough him, usually bodies are hitting the ground and flying all different places. And the difference is 5 yards or 15. And in this case, that's a big play.
And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
So sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left in no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
On second down, right back to Hines.
And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. The second down play results in a loss of 2 yards.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness. He's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. It's Devin White, the linebacker.
The 20. And it's a pick six. He brings it back to the house for Buccaneer TD. Ryan SUPERBOWL for the point after. It's up and good, and the lead is down now at 11. It's 21-10.
So 6 seconds, all that remains of this first half as the kick is away.
And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, they'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And only 6 seconds on the clock, so time likely for just one play.
He's going to look deep for Watkins. And Brady going to be intercepted a third time.
Picked by Antoine Winfield Jr. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half.
So that PI call will give him one more play.
And it'll be an untimed play as well. Now the half will end after this one, unless there's another defensive penalty.
Zerline's kick is up and through, and that will do it for this first half. So we've reached halftime here in the Super Bowl, as now we send you out to Orlando and hook back up with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. These two teams sat through a longer than usual 30-minute wait, but we're back in action here in this Super Bowl. And no return here for White. It'll be a touchback. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And right now, their chances of hoisting that Lombardi trophy not looking too great, but perhaps that long halftime, maybe it did them a world of good.
But if there's ever a chance to regroup, it's in this game, right? Because you do have that long halftime, a chance to really assess things and maybe make some changes and true adjustments. They played great all year long. That's the worst first half of the season for them. They're hoping to put it behind them and come out punching here in the second half.
Steps away. This is caught by Evans. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Up the gut, Fournette. And some room to work. That's now a pair of explosive plays in succession, both north of 20 yards.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Hasn't had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
There it is, the defense waking up after 3 plays that hurt them. Finally, they stand up.
They have a little pride, too, you know. 3 straight first down type plays. Yeah, they wanted to make one stick on their side, didn't they?
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Brady toward the pylon, caught. And in for the Buccaneers touchdown. Chris Godwin from 8 yards out. And the Bucs have got it back to within a score. Extra point put through by Succa. And that cuts the lead to 24-17. Now it's Ryan Succathon after the touchdown to kick it away.
Bearcats remain at the 25-yard line. The Jets take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And maybe some renewed pressure on this unit following the touchdown a moment ago. It's back to a 1-score game.
And because of that pressure, because it's now one...
Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Now Zerline on to add the extra point. And now it's blocked. This is going the other way. And he gets it past the 30, but not much further than that. And the extra point attempt snuffed down.
I remember when they changed the rule and there's a lot of consternation, especially coming from the kickers. Okay, how's this going to affect things, having to kick a longer one now, much more of a field goal attempt, and the defensive guys saw it as an opportunity to get more block.
That's exactly right. There's more effort now. Before, when it was stepped down near the goal line, you would basically see guys just stand there.
Yeah, not anymore. Now, those guys are going after it because not only can they knock it away and change a little bit of momentum,
and get 2
they
points.
can pick it up and take it back for 2 points.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. On 1st and 10, here's Brady. And that'll be incomplete.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he let it just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
Brady's incompletion on 1st down leads to a 2nd and 10. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And Brady going to be intercepted a 3rd time.
Picked off by Brandon Eccles.
And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line.
And they'll take possession already in the red zone and in a great spot to add points to the scoreboard.
And Brandon, how many times have we seen a defense with a lot of field behind them get even more aggressive, right? They feel like they've got them not pinned down, but in a favorable spot for them, and they took advantage of it there. Got a nice interception and set up their offense in great shape.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here.
7 yards on the pickup there, and now they'll have it 1st and goal.
A 7-yard gain. Stop short of the goal line. 1st and goal at the 1-yard line.
Trying to get in, and he tries to power forward, but he will not get back to the line of scrimmage. A loss of 2 there, 2nd down.
This is obviously a critical sequence for this defense if they want to stay in this game. Down 2 scores already. They give up a touchdown here. That makes things really difficult for their offense moving forward.
They'll try to run with Hines, and he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up.
That's a nice example of good team defense right there. Ball was snapped at the 1-yard line. They knocked him back and caused a loss. But you notice they were trying to find any type of a gap to run through. Wasn't one available, and they stuffed the play right there in the middle of the field.
They'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal.
Here's Wilson to throw. They'll try and set up the screen to Hines, and he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. A terrific job there to keep him out of the end zone. And now it'll be 4th and goal.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
The offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted. So Wilson runs off, and now they will go to the man they call Greg the Leg, Greg Zuerlein.
From the right hash here, should be an easy one. Zuerlein's kick is up and through, and that will extend their lead even further.
Well, they come through with 3 after forcing the turnover. But CD's second half, you're starting inside the red zone. Obviously, they would have liked 6 out of that.
Absolutely, because that's all you're thinking is how do you get it into the end zone? You want the field goal to be the last resort. In this case, they gave it a great try, but did have to settle for 3.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Brady throwing the out route incomplete. That's Daniels. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now Brady. Forced out, and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down.
Jermaine Johnson.
Credit him with his sack as he buries him for a loss of 10.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. Now here's a timeout defensively. Defensive timeout called by the Jets. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter.
Second and 20.
On play action, now Brady. Looking deep for Julio. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one. Weren't able to do so.
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked up by Deion Jones, the linebacker. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Jet touchdown. Zuerlein now for the PAT. And that PAT pushes the lead up to 23 now. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away.
And no return here for White. It'll be a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Just 1 more quarter remains in the season-long race for the Lombardi Trophy here in Super Bowl 57 from Glendale.
We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. 8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. They'll run it again with Fournette. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. 48 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries. I tell you, they didn't give it to him much for the first 3 quarters, but when they have, he's been efficient. Maybe they ride him more here down the stretch.
And not sure it was actually in the game plan for him to have as few carries as he has, but it might play out really well for them now. As you noted, they want to ride him down the stretch. He should have fresh legs.
Fournette, a first down carry. And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
Every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Here's a give to Fournette. And this one not going anywhere. They get him at the 44 for a gain of just a yard.
Well, now they're in a spot that every team tells us when we have our production meetings they don't want to be in, 3rd and long. And that's because those back-to-back running plays just didn't accomplish a whole lot.
The Bucs on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 7. They'll try the right side here with Fournette. And to the 46 he goes and no further. So he is well short of the first down marker. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down.
As much as I praise teams for being true to who they are, in this situation, I wonder if maybe they outguessed themselves a little bit. 3rd down, seemed like an obvious passing situation. They chose to run it and didn't get anywhere close to a first down.
Now Brady got to have this one. He finds his target. It's Evans.
And he is going to have the Buccaneers first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive.
Felt compelled to go for it there on 4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They got it done.
And there's always a lot of pressure on a 4th down call. Doesn't matter the distance. You still have to get it done, as you noted, and they did.
A handoff to Fournette. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line.
Jordan Davis, just a monster on that play, stopping it from going anywhere.
There's no question that coming into this game, this defense was pretty vocal about its desire to take this running back out of his game. And all that pregame wolfing has turned into results.
A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. Again, it's Fournette. And he'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
They'll break the huddle and come up on the 9th play of this drive, needing 5 yards on 3rd down. On play action, it's Brady.
He's got Otten on the out route. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. They'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that'll bring up 4th down. Brady to throw for it on 4th down. He completes it to Julio Jones. And he's going to have the Bucs first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive.
No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th.
1st and 10 at the 19.
So this drive going to continue following the conversion on 4th. Here's 1st and 10.
They go back to the ground now with Fournette. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
Ball at the 14 for 2nd and 5.
A shotgun give to Fournette. Oh, good move. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4.
73 yards on the ground for Fournette. It's a 1st down.
1st and goal at the 4-yard line.
They'll try and run for it with Fournette. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. And the New York Jets